And this man was planning, ladies and gentlemen, this man was planning to come up with a currency that was backed by gold. And that would have beaten the US, the euro, the pound in the market. And of course, this was a big threat. This man was a big threat. The sad thing is this: the West used Libyans to kill this man.
If you see me in the streets, better holler at me. Seeking for a beat, throw them dollars at me. I don't like defeat, take that away from me. You tryna be like me, you couldn't handle my story. But we gon' let you know, we gon' let you know. We gon' let you know, we gon' let you know. Africa unite, 'cause we're moving right out.
Hey guys, how you doing, man? Thank you for tuning in to yet another episode of Misterjaay's Reaction. And I'm sure by now you know who I am. They call me Jay, and I'm a Marvelandian living out here in the diaspora, and I'm actually in Sao Paulo. Yes, I know some of you be like, man, you like recording in crazy places. Man, that's what YouTube is supposed to be about, man. You record everywhere that you get that inspiration to record. So today I'm out here in the park, man, nature, the birds chirping, and barefooted, you know, different kinds of trees, bamboos, you know, trees that are older than 100 years. You feel me? So it gives me that sense of belonging and being in Africa. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today we gonna keep dropping vlogs. Remember, I told you guys that I drop a vlog every day and talking about situations that is affecting my continent, Africa. And of course, by now some of you already know. Now let me just say this: just because somebody looks like you doesn't mean that they are actually for you. Let me repeat that. Just because somebody looks like you doesn't mean that they are for you. And I will follow that by saying this: former President Obama destroyed Africa. Yes, I didn't jinx my word. Let me repeat that. Former President Obama destroyed Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get started, man, please help support the channel, and don't forget to hit that like button, because the more you hit the like button, the more the YouTube algorithm can, you know, suggest this vlog to a whole lot of people. Now, I want to say something, man. On the 15th of September, the former President Obama, he posted, he tweeted, now his ex, I don't know how we say that, he X'd it? Nah, I'm just playing. He posted something on his social media handle, and he was like, anybody who wants to know how to help the situation in Libya, they should follow. And then he dropped the link of his foundation, the Obama Foundation. Somebody sent that to me, and I was like, is this man really serious? Is Mr. Obama really serious about posting what he posted? But of course, we all know the outcome, man. He was just trying to get that donation. Now, let me just give you people some context. There was the breakage, the dam in Derna broke in Libya, man. After years of no maintenance, after years of bombing that beautiful country, after years of destroying the dam, it gave way, it broke, and a whole lot of people died. Now it's been recorded that almost 5,000 people are feared dead. 5,000 plus. I'm saying about 5,000 plus. 5,000 is just, you know, the lower end of it. And this man came out and he posted that, you know, to help, to know who is helping these people on grounds, the Obama Foundation. And of course, when he dropped something like that, we know there's people who are still Obama fans, and some of you will be sending your 10, your 20, your 50, your 100, your 1,000. There are people even donating up to $1 million, of course, given who is. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say this: I am very disappointed. I am very shocked. Now, I don't know if Mr. Obama realizes that it was during his administration that there was somebody called Hilary Clinton, Secretary of State, and there was a president in France called Nicolas Sarkozy, and the three of these people bombed, decided, with the Pentagon, something we call the Operation Odyssey Dawn, to actually go in and destroy this beautiful country just because they didn't like what Gaddafi was doing for Libya. I'm talking about Hilary Clinton, man. There was, I remember that period, man. There was a video, an article that was on, I don't know if it's CBN, I don't know, but it was on a news station. And the moment that she was told that Gaddafi was killed, this lady, she became so happy, like a 5-year-old girl who got her first present that she actually prayed for. Now, she said, we came, we saw, and he died. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me just say this. The West has never ever stopped trying to destroy Africa. The West has always never ever accepted any leader in Africa who tries to uplift his people. The list is so long. We can talk about a whole lot of them. We can talk about Patrice Lumumba. We can talk about Kwame Nkrumah. We can talk. The list is so long, man. I don't even want to go about Thomas Sankara. It's a whole long list if we are supposed to start talking about that. But for this man to come out and say what he and posted what he posted, you should start asking yourself: is it that this man? People say his father's from Kenya, yeah, but he was born in the U.S. Is it that he is forgetting that it was through his administration, his authorization? By the way, he was not even in the U.S. when that authorization came in. This man was visiting Brazil on a personal visit, and he did not even ask for authorization from the Congress. And they started bombing. They started bombing Gaddafi. Do you know that Gaddafi was one of the greatest leaders in Africa? Do you know that? Gaddafi was one of the greatest leaders in Africa, and the African Union, the Organization of African Unity, started with, it was Gaddafi who came up with that idea. And Gaddafi was against any form of Western manipulation in Africa. And let me just give you more context. Libya under Gaddafi never owed the World Bank a single dime. Libya under Gaddafi paid for, I'm talking about from personal pocket, paid for the first satellite for Africans to be able to make phone calls. I remember when I was young, man, and my elder sisters were already in the US studying, and a phone call was super expensive. Yes, I remember that. And then this man paid for it. This man did a whole lot of projects around Africa. He built mosques. This man built schools, infrastructures. He gave money for agricultural projects in Africa. And this man was planning, ladies and gentlemen, this man was planning to come up with a currency that was backed by gold. Gold, and that would have beaten the US, the euro, the pound in the market. And of course, this was a big threat. This man was a big threat. The sad thing is this: the West used Libyans to kill this man. They armed the opposition and they called them moderate fighters. These are terrorists, man. They armed this guy to go against their own leader, somebody that was doing practically everything for the country. Now, under Gaddafi, if you were a citizen, you got married. They gave you an apartment. The government gave you an apartment. The government gave you money to start your life with. Under Gaddafi, if you wanted to further your education further out of the country, the government paid for your education. Under Gaddafi, if you were sick and you needed medical attention out of the country, the government paid for your medical bills, and they paid for somebody to go with you while you get treatment. Under Gaddafi, if you wanted to start any agricultural projects, the government gave you everything to start. And this is the person that the West considered a danger to him. This is the person that the West said he funded bombings around the world just because this man had a vision for his people. Enough about Gaddafi. Let's come back to this quote that Obama dished out. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just say this. When Obama and his administration funded the opposition, the people they termed moderate fighters, after Gaddafi was killed, some of those weapons started moving to different parts of Africa. The region we call the Sahel, the upsurge of insurgencies, terrorist group, the little pockets of insurgencies around the Sahel region, some of their weapons came from Libya after the downing of Gaddafi. And after Gaddafi was killed, Libya has never ever known peace. And we know for a fact that Gaddafi had a whole lot of gold deposits. Libya had a whole lot. And if we start asking these questions, what happened to the wealth of Libya under Gaddafi? We all know that France stole some of it. We all know that the West took some of it. And we definitely know that America has a hand in the disappearance of some of these wealth. Remember the first statement I said, that somebody looks like you doesn't mean that they are actually for you. That President Obama was in position, being somebody that has ties to Africa, and we would have thought that this man would have done something to help the continent, but this man destroyed the continent. Now for him to come online and for him to start saying all of these things that he's saying, the post, of course we all know that's about the money. It's not about like they really care about Libya. They don't care about that country. They destroyed the country. And for Hilary Clinton to be all smiling and giggling that this man was killed, it goes a long way to tell you about what the West is all about. So do not be fooled. And this is disappointing. Very, very disappointing coming from Mr. Obama. I used to respect this man, but after diving deep and understanding exactly what this man's administration did for Africa, man, and for black people in America, I will tell you something, man. This man was nothing. He was not for the people. He was not for Africans. He was not for black people either. So that's my take. I will throw it back to you people. Let me know. Do you think that this man has amnesia? Do you think that former President Obama forgot vividly his role in this whole mess that is happening in Libya today? And will you say that Obama is responsible for the complete destruction of Africa today? Leave a comment. That's my time. Peace.
Creation, reaction, God. Big up TRB family. Misterjaay, I see you. I know some artists don't do this. God bless you and your family.